current energy check-ins. Let me double check something. I always forget something. Man, where am I? I'm here. What are you guys doing? Where's my, where's the chat at? Why did it go away? Okay, let me see something. Okay, let's see. Okay, it works. I was checking for volume. Why am I not seeing the freaking chat? Okay, hold on, bear with me. Live chat. Yeah. What's going on? Had a great blue birthday. Yeah, I decided I really dig the lives with you guys. So sorry for the back and forth. I can't make up my mind apparently. And it's funny, for a fixed sign, you would think. Kai and Cosmo. Hopefully, they're not gonna go nuts, because these are the two that usually go crazy with one another in the sense of lovingly, but they want to play all the time. But now it seems that they're you do whatever you want. Yeah, but it's confusing as fuck. But anyways, still, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I will start off, do both. Yeah, I'll do both. I'll confuse the shit out of people. I will start off with 3 hours of chat, and then I'll do the reading, because I know you guys love that. No, I won't do that. I'll actually start with the reading, and then we can hang out and chat for a little while longer, depending on how tired I am afterwards. But and I do have some errands to run today. But before we start, I do want to pick your brains on something. I want either nurses or doctors in the house to chat with me here, to be with me for a minute. I don't want Google doctors. I can be one of those too. No need for that. Because, you know, I need the real deal. Okay, so I'm new to allergies, as I mentioned in one of the signs I did for last week. I'm fairly new to allergies, where I never had them. Nurse here. Okay, good. I need you guys. I started getting allergies like, hold on, my pet peeves are at play. I started getting allergies at about 4 years ago, and they manifest around springtime mostly. And you know, whenever I'm around boats, mold, smoke, stuff like that. I did a Gemini, every day was on or off. Okay, so you're used to this type of on and off. Good. I'm not a Gemini, but I can play that part. So recently, in the sense of a couple of days ago, I got a new symptom. Like when my allergies manifest. What's your question? Hold on. Hold your horses. I have to have a little bit of history before the question. My God. Anyways, I started developing, my allergies kind of manifest around this area. The eyes get teary eyes, the most recently, which is this year, spring, and now, stuffy ears. Like I can't hear. Either I'm losing my hearing or it's allergy related. Now, I have equipped myself, not yet, but coming, with an air purifier, which hopefully that'll do it. It's not just you. Okay, so it's okay. So nothing to go to the doctor about, or yet. I'm not going nuts. So that's kind of new for me because allergy related steam and nasal spray. I got that. I forgot to nasal it today. Air purifiers help me a lot. Good investment. Okay, okay, it's coming today. Everyone I know gets this stuffy ears with allergies, stuffy head. Yes, that's my thing, and I fucking hate it. But apparently now I'm sensitive and all. Clog up everything. Okay, okay. That's why I was asking, because I'm new, and as I said, I can be a Google doctor. I don't want to do that because I can, you know, diagnose myself with a terminally illness in about 5 minutes of Google time. So I don't want to do that. The box of what? The air purifier. Any significant change in your health, go to the doctor. I'm usually, look, I'm Eastern European. We don't deal with shit like that. We don't really, we first have to kind of run through quite a few symptoms to go to the doctor. But given that this is fairly similar to what I had last spring, which a nasal spray actually did it for me the last time, I just was kind of waiting a little bit this time for some reason. Bună dimineața. Oh, box of nasal spray. Let me see. I can tell you the name. Hold on, because I have it here. The box is way over there in the bathroom. So, but give me a second. So the name, I'll write it down for you in the chat, because I'm not sure if, who the fuck knows if you say names of shit. I just wrote it down. Oh, look at me with the little crown. I'm crowned. It's like I'm the boss. I didn't know fall allergies were a thing either, but then again, I'm new to allergies. What's your question? What is up with you? You're doing that on purpose. Yeah, that's great. Okay, okay, so I'm going to be using that. How many times a day? Because it doesn't really say. Allergic to dead leaves. I think a bunch of stuff. I think dust, things changing and flying through the air. Excellent. Okay. Okay, good. That's what I'll be using then. Should I do it like 2 times a day or something? I like this. I'm getting advice from you guys. Can make your nose fall off. Okay. It didn't, but okay. Or go to a doctor. You go to a doctor, as I explained. We don't do that first thing. First we go through options. We go through, maybe it's an allergy that can be treated without having to go to the doctor. If I feel like I can't hear shit anymore, yeah, I'll go to the doctor. 2 sprays of nostril once a day, preferably in the morning. Yeah, that's what I did. Dead leaves. Yeah, I don't have that habit of first thing something's off, I go to the doctor, unless it's really off. Like, for example, when Juno bit through my fingernail, yes, I went to the doctor. I went to the ER to get a tetanus shot. Diane, she doesn't listen. I'm a Leo. I can't listen. I have to first do what I feel I must do, and then maybe I'll listen to somebody else. Doctors do not cure. I don't want to get in that whole debacle of they cure, they don't cure, they, you know, they're doing their jobs. What sign are we on? We're not on a sign. We're on treating my stuffed ears. She's stubborn. Well, I'm a Leo. Nasal spray can also affect eyesight. Okay. But I think if you use it for a really long time. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of connected here, so I wouldn't disagree with that. And Cap, Moon, double stubborn. Yes, exactly. I got the Libra that keeps it all in balance, but even in the stubbornness, it keeps it balanced, stubborn. Humidifier and clean ears professionally. Humidifier, I got one of those. I just got a air purifier. Now I'm going to become one of those allergy freak people. Because I'm like, it sucks. How do you guys go through this? I never had to deal with it until 4 years ago. I was in New Jersey and my car, that at the time it was a black car, turned green-ish yellow from the pollen. And then I started sneezing all of a sudden. I'm like, what is that? What's going on? What? I don't feel sick. And then I'm like, oh shit. I must be getting allergies. Which part of Eastern Europe are you from? Romania. What fluffy butt. But cutie. Yeah, that's Kai's butt. NJ pollen rocks. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's what opened up this door for me. It's the nastiest pollen. It can spike blood pressure. Oh my God. Of course it can. That's why I told you, do not give me Google fucking sentences. Because it can do a lot of things, I assume. But can it cure my stuffy ears? Oh, Roro, don't even go there. I don't even want to know about that shit. And I know. I'm very much aware that a lot of shit like that is at play. Pot is good. Okay. How do I make this bigger? Hold on. Yay, I did it without shutting off the thing. No, go back to... Okay. Pot is good for everything, yep. Friend has allergy, he went natural, started local bee honey. Vitamin C, saline. Flushes, raw local honey, air purifier. That's what I'm planning to do. Like, I don't want to put, again, kind of Eastern European mentality. I don't want to put a lot of shit in my body if I don't need to. And a lot of personal belief type of mentality. I would like to go as natural as possible in the direction of unstuffing my ears. Okay. Yeah, just enough to... Thankfully, my only allergy is strawberries. That's not a good allergy to have. Strawberries are delicious. And they're pretty much in everything sweet. Not everything, but... Local bee honey worked for my daughter. She was on a puffer. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I like honey. Since I'm going to run some errands afterwards, I'll get me some local honey. Cool, cool, cool. You guys are awesome. You guys healed me already. I don't need any of the puffers and any of the... Not saying that you're close to this happening, but hormonal changes can cause allergies. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. I know I'm getting up there. I keep on telling you guys, I'm getting older. You don't want to listen to me. I don't like how... I'm allergic to dairy milk, soya, pork. What? Who needs a doctor? Nobody. We're all good. Lymphatic drainage. I gotta look into that. How are you? I'm good. I can't hear shit, but I'm good. No, I'm exaggerating. I can hear, but like it's... there's my... I'm sorry. Okay. You want to do this? Okay, we can do this. There's my ears in there somewhere, and then there's a pause, and then there's everything happening. So it's... I hear it. Sounds like a hallway. Who's in a hallway? Me? The things that come out. What the fuck did I start here? Find natural remedies, not medication crap. That's exactly my plan. I don't like to put shit in my body that is not required, like super medication stuff. What I did notice is that I kicked an allergy ass right as it was starting to form. When I started going to steam baths, to like there was a spa place, and I took it especially for the steam room, and man, that did wonders for it. Hot shower, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. So that helped like no tomorrow. The allergy just went away. That was the time that it was forming, and I felt it forming, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I took a couple of, well, I started going every morning for like 5-6 days, and it was gone, like nothing. Neti pot. Are you sure it's an allergy? It is the flu season after all. It's not flu. I'm starting to, again, I'm new to allergies, but I'm starting to recognize the difference between the two. Sometimes it starts like, oh my God. But it's not flu. Like I don't feel congested, or I feel teary-eyed a little bit, and ears are stuffed. Vitamin C and honey. Okay, ED, I'll look into it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. So I got the air purifier. The nasal thing I'll do for now. Then local honey. Then how about if I get my fucking basement done? Because you know what I got in there? A sauna that I have to put together with, you know, I put some water on that charcoal. It's steam. Duh. I've got the treatment. I'm just not using it because, you know, my basement's not done. Oh, man. What do you want? Who are you talking to? The birds? You're eating, and then you're talking, and then you're eating. Speedy healing vibes. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I'll be fine. Garlic, onion, honey, all together. Honey and cinnamon. That's delicious. 1 teaspoon honey, half a teaspoon cinnamon. Okay. Get the basement going this winter. I already started getting it going. I hopefully will finish it up before the year ends. What about Manuka honey? I got that. Is that helpful? I'll go get local too. Kai, may I assist you? No, don't go. No. I'm sorry, what are you chasing? They always see shit we don't. Okay. Don't knock the blow-ups on either. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. When will Virgo's life get better? Today. Today. We're doing that. All of us, not only Virgo. Medicinal grade Manuka honey is excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's what I have. Man, I've got the cure and I'm not using it, see? But again, instead of asking Google, I asked you guys. Virgo's rule, see? Will you visit India at some point? Your nose does look a bit swollen. It's not swollen. But thank you. I think it's the same. Maybe it's the light. I'm using a different device, so I don't know what kind of angles it captures. But it's not... It's not that bad, the stuffiness in the nose. The years are what's bothering me. Yeah, of course we're gonna... Look, Virgos are good. Everybody's good. We're doing this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna be okay, all of us, and we always are. Not Kai. Kai, can you stop? What is that fascination of him kind of scratching at the screen? Yeah, Allison, I'm starting in a minute. I know, that was the deal. I'm going to start with the reading, but I did want to know about this. Honey has the pollen you are allergic to. If it's local, it builds resistance. Oh, interesting. I'm grateful for my life. I try to appreciate everything, so I'm a pretty happy Aqua. Okay, we're starting this. As soon as Cosmo finds a spot, Kai hopefully is done scratching at the screen. All right, let's do this. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, in the comment section, on the play bar once this live is over, which is not going to be right after the reading, so hold your horses. Give me about 20 to 30 minutes and I'll post them, so look for them then. That's about it, I think. I think we're good to go. Earth signs, Capricorn. Are you opposed? Mr. Pisces / Aries, are you opposed to Capricorn? He's such an Oompa Loompa. All right, let's do this here. On your side, you get the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the High Priestess. You're super excited to get something started or get something done, but apparently you need to wait for the right time for you to get going with this. But the excitement is here. It's just, you gotta wait a minute. And you do have your intuition by your side, so it's looking like even if you have to wait, it doesn't necessarily bother you, and you're kind of, you know, measuring when the right time is. Based off of your intuition. Now, the energy attached to you, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Whoever this is looking like they got their shit together, especially when it comes to, there's a sense of stability that they're bringing, there's a sense of security within them, and I like how they're pretty sturdy in that. They're pretty confident in that sense, and they look to be pretty balanced emotionally too. So they're okay. For the connection, the Six of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So you got your own thing going, they got their own thing going. You do share something because that's why you're showing up here like this. But for some reason, you seem to kind of miss each other in the sense of maybe they're busy with whatever it is they're doing, you're busy with whatever it is you're doing. And even though in its own sense, individually, you're kind of looking good, I don't know, maybe you're busy and you're not meeting much, or I don't know what's going on. Because it feels like you're good and you're kind of hold each other for each other being good, you know, but individually. Like you're doing good with your thing, I'm doing good with mine, and that's that. But like there's a sense of missing time together or something. Maybe you're busy. Maybe you're both busy, even though you're good. You know, let me see what the universe has. Oh, Kai, do not even dare, Bubba. You're not one to do those kind of circus tricks. If you hear a bang, like a loud one, it's probably Kai falling off from the printer and probably bringing the printer with him because he's that kind of a cat. He shouldn't be on that printer. Kai, 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 Kai. Let's not play with wires in the walls from the printers. You never do this. All of a sudden you do this. See? Now emergency came. Because you're pulling on the wires in the walls. That I don't even know what the fuck those wires are, but we don't want to find out like that. Okay. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords. Cosmo, you're on your own. Don't go there. Don't. Okay. Back to this. You know, there's a lack here. There's a little bit of. I think these are just two individual journeys that are happening kind of within a connection, but I think they're kind of happening at the same time. So it's like if you're doing good and they're doing good, great. And the both of you are happy for each other, for yourselves and for each other. But there's a gap here. There's a little bit of, hey, do you want to maybe establish, hey, every Sunday we can go out for dinner or a movie or something, you know, just to keep that, you know. I don't know, something's missing. There's a gap there. As good as this looks individually, and as happy as you are probably for one another, because I can see that, there's a gap there. And that's, you know, that's all there is to it. I thought Cosmo was going to go follow Kai, which usually it's her and Felix that go on the printer, and they're okay. You know, they've been there many times. But Kai is not the best acrobat of them cats. Okay, moving on to Taurus. On your side, you get the King of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Swords. You've got a lot of love for someone here, and it's showing up a lot. It's like one of those, you know, you just mind your life, basically. Mind your business, mind your life. You just live your day-to-day life, and all of a sudden something hits you, like this overwhelming emotion of love, especially in this case, towards someone in particular. That's what I see here. There's a direction where your heart is opening up like crazy, but instead of you just being with this emotion and feeling it, you're starting to overthink it. You're like, Who called me a gypsy? Oh my God. You're like, why am I feeling this? Why now? Why, things like that. So there's a lot of overthinking. There's a beautiful emotion here at play, but there's a lot of overthinking on your part. The energy attached to you, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. There's a beautiful energy attached to you here. It's looking like an apprentice type of a thing, almost like you got somebody under your wing, or they're learning something from you, or something like that. Like, that's kind of how this shows. For the connection, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are looking pretty balanced here. Energetically speaking, things are looking pretty balanced overall. For some reason, you jump in with your mind trying to kind of maybe question things. Maybe you do feel a sense of peace, a sense of calmness, a sense of grounding, a sense of balance, and you could be a little thrown off by that, a little like, what the hell? Oh, I'm feeling too good now, or something. It's looking pretty good. The energies look pretty balanced. Do you have Brazilian roots? No, I don't. I'm Romanian. Lots of Eastern European in me. Okay, from the universe for you, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Star. I see a partnership here. I do get a sense of like a teacher-student type of a deal. Energetically speaking, things do look equal. Like, no one thinks that they're above or there, but I get a little bit of sense of almost like you're teaching someone something. But it comes through as teaching through example, or teaching through preaching, teaching. How does that go? Preaching what you teach. Okay, that. Yeah, something like that. So I don't know what the hell this is. It does look like a pretty balanced partnership, though, whatever it is. So for some reason, you're the only one that carries a little bit of questioning over it. Or I'm not even sure if it's over this partnership that I see here. It could be over something else, over what you're feeling, this, your heart opening up, basically. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Pretty nice, steady, balanced energies. I like how you guys are starting this off. Virgo. Oh my God. I forgot to say the name. Ooh, there's your reading. Almost the whole reading. Okay. On your side, you get the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Beautiful energy. Chilled, relaxed, just doing whatever you feel is good for you, or, whatever you're dealing with. You're coming from the direction of, because I feel like it, or because I want it, or because I'm super excited about it. So pretty nice energies here on your side. I'm not sure if you're dealing with something in particular, or if this is more of a general energy of you carrying yourself from this angle of, I'm just going to do what feels right for me at this moment in time. Whichever way, it's great. It's a great energy. The energy attached to you, the Three of Wands, the Star, the Hangman. This is an energy that's waiting to pursue something very meaningful for them. And they're in standby. They're not moving. They got the target. They got the destination. They know where they want to head towards. They're waiting. They're in standby. They're not going for it. Okay. For the connection, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Someone is faced with choices here, and from what they're giving me, there's a sense of overwhelm. There's a sense of too much. Like there's too many things that I would have to go through. I'm not sure who this is. Is it you? Is it them? Is it the both of you? Maybe you're looking into options for something. I don't know. But someone is faced with a bunch of choices that they need to make, and they're telling me that this is kind of overwhelming. Okay. Let me see what the universe has. The King of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Three of Wands. This is looking like a sense of everything's gonna fall into place in due time. That's all I got for this one. And it's coming from you. In the sense of it's like your higher self is telling me this. Everything is gonna fall into place in due time. So not now. Okay. Good. Okay. You must know something. At least your higher self does. Good. See, that was a good, I think. For whoever asked if Virgo's gonna have a good time or something. Anyways, moving on to fire signs, Aries. Alrighty. Oh man. Okay. On your side, you get the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Damn. This looks a lot like, let's say you're used to a certain amount of work that you do each day, right? This looks like 10 times that load that someone's taking is dropping it into your lap. And you're like, oh, fuck no. Fuck no. This is too much. You know? So it does feel like a sudden increase, or a sudden, like it's a lot that you may need to take care of at once. And your tendency is to be like, nope. No, thank you. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, the Eight of Swords, whoever this is that's opposed to you here, they're kind of coming from the premise of equal give and take, right? So you got to do your share of work, which if it's a lot today, then it is what it is, but you got to do this, right? Then why are you not doing it? So they're a little confused because they're coming from that angle of equal give and take. So to them, this would look like equal give and take. When I look back at your energy, you're overwhelmed because it's a lot. Now, I'm not sure if you're saying, yes, it is equal give and take, but it's still a lot, or this ain't equal give and take at all. Like I'm doing a bunch of crap here, which is not equal give and take. So I don't know. But for the connection, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant. This is painful because whatever this is meaningful to you, and you do have the tendency to walk away from it at this moment in time because of the load that's been placed on you. So I'm not sure what you're doing. You, energetically speaking, you're kind of looking already separated from this. So physically, if you haven't walked away from this yet, you may at some point. But it is heartbreaking because whatever this is important to you. But because it became a little bit overwhelming, you might be like, no, thank you. Which, you know, depending on what it is, of course, it's understandable. Like if it's a lot. But I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. So from the universe for you, you get the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're looking at this the same way, from the angle of equal give and take. But it's still showing up as, you know, a load of energy being placed on you. Like you would have to do a lot to put effort into a lot all of the sudden or something. Like it's increasing, it's exponentially increasing, the amount of effort you have to put into something here. And feels maybe it's one of those things in which right now you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you just want to, you know, and you'll come back to this. I don't know. Or maybe it's one of those cherry on top things where it's like, nah, this is too much, I'm out, you know. I don't know. I just see the reaction to the load that showed up here on you. But okay, moving on to Leo. This girl was sleeping on top of me this morning, and she's grown so much. Like she went from here all the way, like a lot, all the way to my middle of me. I don't know what the fuck that is. But she was just laying there, and I'm like, how do you? And she's becoming heavy. I think, don't tell Juno, but I think she outgrown Juno already. And I think she's getting close to Kai. If she outgrows Kai, there's gonna be lots of egos crashed in this house. Anyways, on your side, you get the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Wands. You're a little resistant here. There is a soul connection at play that is putting up some sort of energy, and it's not a bad energy. It's just, I don't know, maybe let's go watch a movie this weekend, or let's go for a walk in the park, or something, let's say easy, you know, doable. And it is a nice energy, but you're like, no. And I don't know if it's towards one particular soul connection or in general, where you've got quite the resistance to pretty much anything that comes in at this time. I don't know why. Maybe you're not in the mood. Who the hell knows? The energy attached to you, the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Well, I can understand your no to especially this energy. This energy means well. They're coming from a place of love. The way they're coming towards you, though, from this place of love, it looks anything but love. You know, it looks like they want to probably punch you in the head or something. I don't know. It looks very, very, I don't even know if I should say argumentative. Underneath that, there is love. So they really are coming from a good place. That's not the issue here. It's how they're doing it. It's forceful. It's, let's say, argumentative. Let's give it that. But they're almost wanting to look for, like, hey, instead of asking you, hey, you want to go for a walk in the park or something, they would be like, oh, we're going for a walk now. You're going now with me right now. I don't give a shit if you have any other plans or you don't want to go because you're going now. Underneath all that lies an energy of, I'm doing this because I love you, but whoever is at the other end of this, me being a Leo, I can tell you one thing, that's not the way to go. Do not do that to a Leo. It's not going to work. Anyways, for the connection, you got the King of Wands, the Emperor, the World card. You're going through a massive cycle that's closing. You're in the middle of a cycle that's closing, and it's pretty massive. You're not done with it. Probably this experience is part of that, but the bigger picture of all of this for you is that you're going through a massive shifting, transformative energy. Okay. Then that's really not the way to go with the Leo. But anyways. Okay. Let's see. From the universe for you, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Tower. Ooh, it's like the whole world, or like everything. Everything in your reality is waiting for you to step into your power, especially in this energy of standing up for yourself and putting yourself first. And when you do, you do. You're not doing it yet. I think it has to do with this ending of the cycle here. But like when you do, watch it. Everybody that's dealing with the Leo, I'm just saying. But yeah, it's weird how that shows up. It's almost like the whole universe is waiting for you to do that. Okay. They're waiting for your roar. Anyways, moving on to Sagittarius. JM Kai was here, but he was misbehaved. So he's no longer here. He was misbehaved in the sense of he decided to, the video started with him. If you scroll back, you're gonna see him. He decided to go on top of the printer, which that's a Felix spot or a Cosmo spot. They know how to handle that height. He doesn't. He's an Oompa Loompa. Not only that, there's a little wire that's coming out of the wall, which I don't think it's connected to anything, in all honesty. I was here since we moved and I never really cut it. So it kind of sticks out a little bit, and he decided to play with that. So he was almost on the ceiling of this room, which that's not a Kai move. I don't trust Kai with those types of moves. So he's no longer in this room. Anyways, blue is gonna come at the end-ish, at the end of the reading. Then I'm gonna spend some more time with you guys. But on your side, you get the Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. There's a soul connection here. There's another energy that you're interacting with. You seem to be super open to it. You're not like, oh yeah, I'm 100% in here with everything I got. No. But there's a sense of, maybe it's new, you know, because there's a sense of newness to it. You're definitely intrigued, and you're putting energy into it from a pretty, hey, this is cool, you know, let's see where this goes. The energy attached to you, the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups. Okay. Well, this is coming through as an energy of yeah, exactly. Bubba, what's going on? What's going on? What do you hear out there? No. What's happening? May we fall back asleep? This is coming through a little bit as an energy of, you know, not putting up with crap. So it's someone that, let's say, is interacting with you, and they're saying, hey, I'm not going to put up with any crap, including yours. Like, I'm not going to do that. And that may be appealing initially. It may be attractive in some way. Like, hey, this is someone that, you know, what you see is what you get with them. So yeah, they're not putting up with it. Yeah, I like that. Initially. It does carry a little sense of control here. A little sense of they determine what that crap is. So even if you do a nice gesture, if they're in a bad mood that day, they would be like, oh, that's crap, go away. Yeah. So double-edged sword. But the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, just, I like your energy because you're not, again, thrown in there with everything that you got and you're getting lost in this dynamic. No, you're quite, I'm just checking it out. Okay, keep it that way. And still check it out and make sure this is a dynamic that runs under equal give and take energies, because it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. From your perspective, yes. From their perspective, they tend to go in the direction of my way or the highway, you know, and you better fit my way, because, you know, I don't know. But anyways, so I don't know, keep an open mind here. Don't look for issues where there aren't any, but just keep an open mind. And don't get lost in this one, because it's quite appealing. For the Nine of Pentacles, you get, from the universe, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Is this like a work thing, or maybe you're teaming up with something, or maybe maybe this is not even a person, maybe it's a situation that or a project you're starting, or who knows. Because you're looking like, I'm fine where I'm at, just where you're going with all of this experience, it's a little unclear. It's a little like it's undetermined, to be determined, you know? Like, it's a little confusing, a little unclear. So I'm not sure what this is for you, but for now you're good. You're not disturbed by this in any kind of way. So try to keep it that way. Try to keep the sense of you got this. And just keep an open mind of what this situation is actually revealing to you. Because if you let it, it'll show you what it's about, truly. You know. So, that is it. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Alrighty, on your side, you get the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Hold on. There's a soul connection here. And it's looking like it wasn't here for the longest time. And now it's looking like it wants to come back. I don't think you're the one that wants to make this come back. I think it's coming from whoever's at the other end of this. For you, as far as you're concerned, the way this catches you is there's a soul connection here that was done, and now there's an energy of coming back from it. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an energy that shows up here with willingness to work on something. They're not pushing it. They're not, you know, like banging at your door until you open up. They knock. If you say, hey, I'm not ready now, they'll go peacefully. You know, they'll come back some other time. They are quite persistent, though, in the sense of, I don't see them just saying that. Like, hey, you know, I'm just going to try to knock on your door, and if you don't answer, fuck that shit, I'm going. No, no, no. The intention is definitely there to work on something here. For the connection, the Tower, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. This could show up as surprising or unexpected. Like, because again, when I look into your energy, you're saying chapter closed, you know? Whenever that was. 10 days ago, 10 months ago, 10 years ago, I don't know. But chapter closed. That's how you're describing this energy. And then I see it coming back around. And then it looks like a little bit of a surprise. Like, oh my God, what? What is this doing here, you know? Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups. Okay. So this energy does want to come back. If it's not coming back in the physical, it's because there's a lot of this going on for you that's stopping it to show up. But energetically, there is a comeback towards this connection. And then I see you waiting, not waiting for it to come back, but being right here, almost from a sense of openness to it, but in the way between you here and the whoever that is here, in the way there's a big block of your resistance to this coming in, which is created by your overthinking, by your probably expectations, you know, all sorts of things, insecurities, all sorts of things like that. Even if this kind of shows up as a sign that you see somewhere potentially of this coming back around, you may take it and run with it in your mind. And I suggest not doing that, because it's not going to help the situation. It's not going to, it's just not good for you at the end of the day, whether this or shows up or doesn't show up at your door, you know. So try not to overthink things. Energetically speaking, yes, there is a comeback here for sure. And it's not forced, and it's very little, very subtle. But if you don't let it, it's not going to show up. Moving on to Aquarius. I'll have what Cosmo had. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cat food? It's so funny because we were trying to get her off the kitten food because she's done. But now the big cats like the kitten food because they started eating it while she was eating it too. And she likes the big cat food, and the big cats like the kitten food. So I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. We mixed them up a little bit a long time ago for her to get adjusted to the cat food, but I don't know. Are they gonna eat the food anymore without the kitten food? I don't know. Let's see. On your side, you get the Two of Wands, the Lovers, the King of Wands. Man, you got a nice energy here. For you and the way you show up for this, and then there's this very strong connection attached to you. There's a hold on it though. It's almost like I'm feeling all of this openness and connected to whoever that is, but there's a pause, there's a hold. Either there's distance right now between the two of you, or what could this be? Maybe you have to wait for something. I don't know. Okay. But the energy is beautiful that you carry and that this connection is carrying. The energy attached to you, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands. There's a little bit of back and forth here on this side. There's a little bit of them trying to kind of create some space for themselves only, but feeling like they're failing, and then other times feeling like they're successful. So this is basically someone that's trying to really, really tune into the energy of self-love. And sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't, you know. But the times in which they make it, it almost feels like they're going inward. So that could create that gap between you and whoever this is. And then the times they don't make it is when they are completely outside of themselves and looking for everything outside of themselves. Okay, it's a process. They're definitely going through a process. That would justify the distance here, though, that I'm getting. It doesn't have to be physical distance. It's because if they're going through a process, whether it's external or internal, they're kind of disconnected from themselves truly until they find that connection to themselves. So that would create some disconnection here. For the connection, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment card. There's a lot of healing going on for you too. You kind of look like you're not doing shit. You're just chilling. You're just, nah, I'm just doing my thing. No, to sustain these types of energies and to stay connected to that, you are working, you know. There's a lot of work that you're doing. But there's a transformational period of time for you individually, for them individually, and then I think for this connection too. It's pretty cool. It's a work in progress type of a thing. But let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands. There's a little bit of resistance in acknowledging yourself here, you know, from you to you, just you and you. So there's nobody else over there in the room, just you and you. And there's a little bit of resistance in acknowledging your true strength, you know, for some reason, your confidence, your heart, especially, and you. It's like, you know what you're made of, you know what you're capable of, and things like that, but in alignment with your heart and feeling who you truly are, there's a little bit of resistance there. It's almost like not giving yourself the credit you deserve. So maybe that's what you're working on, hopefully. I don't know. But yeah, probably still part of the work in progress section here, hopefully. But that's it. Moving on to Gemini. I actually bought a house. Congratulations. Let's see, Gemini. Alrighty, on your side you get the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups. You're just not interested in there's something that shows up for you, something that feels okay. It doesn't feel like, oh my god, ew, ugly. No, it feels good even to you. Like you have a good feeling about it. But you're giving me a sense of not interested. But I don't think you're not interested because you don't want it necessarily. I think you're not interested because I think it's a timing thing. I think it's a not right now, you know. I can't right now, or I won't right now. At a later time, or if this is meant to, you know, stick around for me to do later, yes. But right now I'm not available for this. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups. I have no fucking idea what this is, but it is an energy that's moving towards you, and it's quite nice. They're showing me they're putting up quite the effort to do this, to move energetically towards you. So it's pretty difficult to get this rolling towards you that you're ultimately saying, not right now, thank you. You know, so, okay. For the connection, the Justice card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. It does look like there's a soft spot for this, or something like there's a time and a place. I keep getting a time and a place for this to kind of come together nicely. It's a matter of timing here. There's something around timing that just doesn't allow for these energies to come together. But at the right time and the right place, when these energies come together, it's beautiful. You know? Yeah, maybe you're not ready to open up to it. I don't know. Not right now, but there is a time and a place, apparently. It's not this one. For now. It will be at some point. From the universe, you get the Star, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Somebody here is trying to figure out what it is that they want first. I think it's you. But someone's showing up as trying to figure out what it is that they want, because I think they lost that. They lost the concept of what it is that they want. I think they're in a place of, whoever this is, they're in a place of saying to themselves, I don't think I want what I used to want anymore. But I have to first figure it out, you know? So I think you're looking for a sense of clarity here before you can do anything about anything else. Okay. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Oh, JM, you gotta tell me the story, but hold on, because I'm not gonna pay attention right now. After I'm done with Cancer, I'll be with you guys. Alrighty. MRM is in the house. Our top tier member. Let's see. That loves to be put in timeout. Is that like a Virgo type of a fetish? Like, put me in timeout. Oh yeah, I'll show you. I have control over it. Like, what is that? Anyways, on your side, you get the High Priestess, the Devil, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay. You are giving in a particular direction. Your heart is out there. You're pouring your heart out in a particular direction. And you're telling me, I feel that this is right. Right? I feel that that's what I should be doing. Pour my energy, my love into this. Okay. I'll come back to you. The energy attached to you, the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Cups. This energy is saying, I'll get right back to you on that, with love, just like you are, but later, not right now. Right now, I don't have it here, but later I'll give back. So that's some other time. Now I'm coming back to you. Why are you giving to this? Because they said later. Well, you give later then. Why now? Oh, I feel... No, you don't feel. The devil is here. That's not you feeling. That's you thinking you feel. No. Nothing about this feels right. If this is an energy that's saying, I don't have it now, but later, yeah, when I find it, what are you going to do? Keep giving and giving and giving. This is not equal give and take. Well, it doesn't have to be. I can give. I can give for them too. Bullshit. That's why the devil is there. No, you shouldn't. Because then you feel like crap and then you come and look at these readings and hopefully you'll learn something from them and then we don't have this problem anymore. But why go through all that crap? Instead of recognizing, hey, I'm pouring my energy into something that's not there. It's not giving anything back. Or if it does, it's crappy. So maybe I shouldn't. Anyways, for the connection, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. It feels like crap. Look, you are coming from a place from which I can tell you're giving from a genuine place of love. It's but like, can't you just, kind of balance that out a little bit? Like if okay, maybe this is someone you care for. Nobody's saying don't care for them anymore. Just don't give your energy to this if this energy is not responding at least in the same way. Because this feels like crap. You're telling me. Your conclusion is this feels like crap. Sometimes I need to go recharge. No shit, you of course you do. Because you're emptying yourself, your energy, your best energy, for something that's not even budging. Oh, later? Okay. You do whatever you need to do, but you're already telling me in so few cards that this feels like crap. Then why are you doing it? From the universe for you, as a final advice, the High Priestess, the Moon, the Page of Swords. Keep your energy to yourself. Even the universe says, just keep it to yourself. Keep it to you for now. Okay, if they show up later too. You have that option. Instead of giving to this, give to yourself, you know, for a little bit. If this energy is not available, or not available yet, you know, if not now, then when? We don't have later. We don't have the guarantee of later. We do have the guarantee of now. We all have the now. We're here now, all of us. Later, none of us have that guarantee. So, what are you going to do? Anyways. Moving on to Scorpio. She knows. She knows, the little Scorpio. She freaking knows. She's like, Scorpio's here. I'm coming up there. I can't even imagine her with her haircut. Look. I wish I could show you, but she's going to move. Oh. Now you can't see what. I'm sorry. She's got knots. The type where it's very, very hard to untangle them. But that fluff, man. I don't know. Maybe February, March. And we'll see where Felix is at. They might both get a haircut at the same time to hiss at one another, at least. He's not hissing, poor guy, whenever he gets a haircut, but Kai is hissing the hell. Oh, I wonder if Kai is gonna hiss at the love of his life here. Anyways. Let's see, Scorpio. On your side, you get the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. You really don't agree with someone here. You're showing up with... Man, I hate when they take this corner from you because it's like... Okay. Like a strong sense of disagreement here with someone that you care for. You know, usually you're on the same page, usually you're good. But when you disagree, it gets probably even ugly. In the way you resist us, I would assume it gets ugly. Okay, so there's one of those disagreements or something coming to the surface here. The energy attached to you, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot. Oh, this energy is coming in forceful and fiery and, you know, very passionate. Not argumentative necessarily, not instigating anything, at least not intentionally, but they do carry a lot of fire, a lot of passion. So if they bring something up that you may disagree with, then I can see that happening, the whole... Okay. For the connection, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. You're kind of giving me a sense of, you know what, I can match their energy, and I can get as fiery, you know. But I don't want to. Not interested. Not interested in matching that type of an energy. I'm just not interested altogether when this shit comes to the surface or something. Okay. Well. Good. Let me see. From the universe, you get the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Empress. You're dealing with someone pretty strong-headed, pretty... I can't fully say unhealthy type of an energy here, but definitely leaning in the direction of my way or the highway. But I'm not sure if you also view them in that way, or if that's kind of the energy they're showing up in. It's kind of authoritative. It's kind of bossy. It's not, again, it's leaning, it's brushing off of this, the line towards controlling as fuck, you know? But, it's challenging energy to deal with, for sure. And when they're fired up, But I'm not sure you want to put up with that crap anymore. At this moment in time, it looks like the more you deal with this type of an energy, the more you learn. To probably not want to deal with it or something. Or how not to deal with it. I don't know. But, okay. Anyways, moving on to Cancer. It's very tiresome, too. Look at that stretchy stretch. Look at how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's so many. Anyways. She's displaying her polydactylness. Let me see. On your side, you get the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords. You're working on something, but you're getting caught up a little bit in that kind of routine type of working on something, like same shit, different day, you know, type of a deal. And something is stressing you out a little bit about it, maybe because you're getting into a routine mode over things. I don't know. The energy attached to you, the Death card, the 8 of Pentacles, no, the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Well, someone has a note towards you or something. Someone is definitely sending a little bit of a message somehow. And the message says, I'm done, we're done. We're done here. But like pretty short and to the point here. Like they're not, oh, maybe we're done. Oh, no. It's a clear message of done. For the connection, the Knight of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's like, there comes this energy of putting effort into something for nothing. You know, it's like if this is done and you're still working on it, then why are you still working on it if this is done? Then it's like wasting energy, right? Putting effort into something that's no longer there or something. So this could be a realization of that, or like, what have we been doing here then if this is done, you know? Things like that. I get a sense that this is related to work. Could be something else, but I don't know. Before you panic about, oh, my life is being destroyed now because they're done. No, chill. No. They could be, but no. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the World card, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. You're giving me a sense of, it's been a long time coming. I knew this was coming. Okay, so you knew. So don't panic. I don't see you panicking or anything. I'm just messing with you. But you're kind of showing up in a sense of almost knowing, anticipating that this would come. And it's not coming necessarily from a place of fear. I think maybe at some point it came from that, this knowledge. Right now it's actually stated as, I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to happen. Okay. On that note, oh my God, really? That's how we end this? With an ending. Well, that's it. We are done. See? That wasn't very hard. Now we can chat for 3 hours. We should have done it at the beginning so that the complainers would have been like, ow. Man, I love fucking with them though. I just love fucking with them. Like, oh, 3 hours is not enough? We can do 5 and then do the reading. But I don't love fucking with them so much. I do have a life too. But anyways, Blue is coming. Oh, Blue. Come here, Blue. Come here, Grinner. Oh my God, you're grinning. Oh my God, you're actually grinning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look who's happy to see Mama. Easy. Oh, you know what he did yesterday? Hold on, he needs to do this thing. You know what he did yesterday? I was on the couch, and I was laying kind of diagonal, because, oh my God, he did this, but not to me, to Felix. And I was laying a little diagonal, a little cockeyed, because Felix was there, and Felix is big, you know. He needed room. And Blue wanted to sit with us too, and he came in between me and Felix, so there was like a triangle space between us. But you know, not big enough for this guy's butt, right? So he comes there and slowly he squeezes his butt in there. He almost put his butt on Felix's head, and Felix was like, what the fuck is going on? And Felix moved a little bit, and then we all could fit. So they're funny as fuck, man. They're funny as fuck. And we're all just chilling there. Am I leaning? Yeah. Hold on, baby girl. I don't want to. There we go. Okay. So many blue licks. Yeah. This one licks. I don't think she knows she's a cat. I don't think she got that memo. Shit, you cutie. Yes, JM. Say it. Say it. Say your story. Is it a truck story? What are you doing? Are you seriously going to take a nap here? Are you seriously going to lay here? Okay. Tuesday I was at work in my world driving. It was like 5 something in the morning, still dark outside. And all of a sudden, a buck jumps out in front of the truck. Ooh. I had that. In 7 years of driving, I managed to not hit. Blue, if we could not hit the buttons on this table, that would be fucking amazing. Yeah. Yeah, because you know, you hit buttons, the table goes up or down. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. All right, so let's see. JM, what did you do? Did you hit it? Keep seeing 1111. I'm sorry, Cosmo. Blue pressed on buttons with his big head. And the table jumped out and you got scared. And now Felix is at the door but doesn't want to come in. You can't see her. Hold on. Look at her pretty face. You just wiped your eyes before this. You fall asleep for a little bit and you get gook on your eyes again. What do you want? Stop moving tables, boy. No, my coffee. Hold on. You're gonna make a mess, Bubba. I love it when they sit like that. Like, no. Put your paw down. I don't trust your paws or your head around those buttons. Can that be like... I think I gotta unplug the table. Cosmo's like, what? Yeah, she was woken up suddenly. What time does Libra start? Scroll back on the video. The reading is done. Okay, Baba. You need to go. You need to go. Leaning on me doesn't equate with going. It's actually the opposite of that. You need to get the... Okay, we're going now? Okay. Oh, big boy. Does Baba stand for old woman in Romanian? Yeah. Baba. Or wait for the timestamps after the live. Yeah, or that. If you're here and want to watch Libra, it's been done. You can scroll back or wait until we're done. I would like the door closed here if Blue is going to start going nuts. For some reason, he takes this as playing. How's Mercury retrograde? Nope! Get out. Get out, do not take the whole rug with you. You need to get a bone from out there while the door is being closed. You scared Felix away. You're a big boy, Baba. Baba respect. What the fuck? Yes. How's Mercury retrograde? It hasn't started, right? It's about to start. It's pre. Shadow. Did she answer about Baba? Yeah, well, what's up with Baba? Yeah, Baba is old woman. In Romanian. Get well soon. Thank you. I'm doing good. Just saw in the news we're having... No, don't type on my computer, Baba. Pre-shadow, yeah. It's not... It feels like crap for me, honestly. Whatever's going on out there, it's I don't know what it is, but it brings up some stuff, yes. So hopefully the actual retrograde is not going to feel the same or worse. But it doesn't feel pleasant right now. I already feel the tongue twisting. Yeah. What are you having for breakfast? I had breakfast before this. I had eggs, which I made, scrambled eggs. Apparently, if I fail at some point in this career, I will have a guaranteed career in cooking eggs. Apparently, they're good. Some DNA upgrades. Oh, that's what it is? Maybe that's what the fucking whole stuffiness is in my ears. Cats rule. I think Cosmo agrees with that. I didn't know you were ill. It's not ill, it's allergies, which is partly ill. It's more of a annoyed than completely feeling beaten down. But it's teary-eyed and stuffy ears. So try adding cream cheese to scrambled eggs. Like mix it in when I make them or after? I've got a pretty nice... Cosmo makes me want to own a cat. Yeah, when they sleep, they'll make you want to own a cat. I've got a pretty nice question for you guys. Oh, old shit goes, leaving room for new. Oh, that's why it's a cleansing, motherfucker. Okay. I've got a pretty interesting, but I want to hear the cream cheese and eggs first. Like, do you put them in the eggs while you make them, or do you eat it? Oh, hold your horses. Felt the Schumann this week hit like a brick. Yeah, it was definitely felt. It's a hazy feeling. Yeah, so it's not necessarily, oh, I feel sick or anything, but it's just unpleasant. It's a pain. Cream cheese person, enlighten me, because I want to try. Put the cream cheese while I'm cooking the eggs, or after, or love from Greece. Love right back to Greece. Saganaki. I don't know how the fuck it's called, but the cheese. I had a lot of Italian food today. Ooh, that's good. Cream cheese with jam tastes so good on bread. Have I tried that before? I think I would have, though. I didn't. I should. It does sound good. Okay, so when you eat out of a multiple dishes type of a big dish, right? So let's say you're having steak, potatoes, what else do you have? Well, let's say a deviled egg. Okay, steak, potatoes, salad. Let's give you a simple one so that we don't make it too crowded. I just noticed this week. I'm like, what? Does everybody eat this way? Or okay, so steak, potato. We're talking food every time we end up talking food, and everybody leaves here famished. Steak, potato, salad, cabbage salad. Let's keep it simple, right? We don't need to put a lot of just cabbage salad, you know. Okay, just those three, right? Out of this is what you're eating for dinner tonight. How do you eat that? Like, do you eat first the steak or first the potatoes or first the salad and then the rest, or kind of alternate, like eat a little bit of the steak, then eat a little bit of potatoes, then eat a little bit of cabbage? How do you, how please enlighten me, because I was shocked this week. You alternate, of course. What does that mean? What does that mean? I mix. I'm closer to that answer, and I thought everybody would eat the same, but apparently not. And then it was like, is this a cultural thing? It's like, I don't think I think it's a human thing. Maybe it is. Alternating. What does that mean? All together, it should taste good when it mixes. That's my gig. That's my gig. Never able to finish a whole plate. Well, that depends on how you chew and all sorts of factors. Salad first. Why would you eat one of those first? Bit of it on the fork all together. That's how I do it, and I assume that's how people ate. No. Mixed-ish. One bite from here, one from there. Kind of intuitively. Yeah. Don't you want to feel the whole thing together? Isn't that the point? It's not a mouthful, Allison. It's not a mouthful. It's, you take a little bit. You don't, this is the same as if you put one of the, okay? So, no, it's not a mouthful. It's not, well, no. Just a little bit of the steak, a little bit of the potato, a little bit of the salad. It makes the perfect natural blend in your mouth. And it's not full. Doesn't everybody eat like that? Wouldn't you want to taste all at once? What do you mean salad? I know what salad tastes like. I know what potatoes taste like. I know what steak tastes. Don't you want that blend, though? Isn't that the point? A bit of each, yeah. I eat clockwise. Well, those are fixations. They're funny. I always ate salad first. Why? Why is my question. So you all put multiple things in one once? No. Maybe fried onions, maybe mushrooms too. Yeah, I like the way you think. But like, isn't, you know, I thought it was, because I never stopped to think about it until I saw someone picking at their food, like, and I noticed that for a long time, but I'm like, maybe it's a them thing. But then I was questioned about the way I was doing it. I'm like, I think I'm doing it the regular way. I don't know. So I assume everybody has their way. But like, don't you want to taste it all? Hot pizza delivered to the neighbors. To be fair, it depends on the day and what it is, but I don't like soggy salad. I don't like it either. Depending, though, what soggy means. Exactly. But I mix a little bit. See, most people mix it because that's normal. I've been called not normal for mixing it. I'm like, I don't like my food to mix. Okay, that's understandable. That's a thing. I've heard of that. You know, I've heard of people having each thing on a different plate. It's a thing. It is what it is. But like, imagine Mexican food. We're supposed to mix it. That, duh. I love salad on pizza. Okay. Because they made us eat it first in kindergarten. Salad? Did they? Well, yeah, because we were kids and we were supposed to be used to healthy shit instead of Kinder eggs and all sorts of shit. Why do you think it's a pile? It's not a pile of different things at once. The way you view it, Allison, would be like, take half a steak, put it in your mouth, take a potato, put it in your mouth, take half the salad, put it in your mouth. No. No. Civilized, decent little pieces of everything so that it's mixed. No. You don't just... No. That's not what we're talking about. Spinach on pizza is good. Spinach on pizza I've had. Like a salad? I don't understand that concept exactly. Like, is it leaves like spinach? Okay. But like, is it a... When you said spinach on salad, I imagine like a full-blown Caesar salad on top of a pizza. I'm like, yeah. Salad and soup first. Okay, well that's etiquette, you know, in certain cultures and in certain... Okay, yeah. But we have it. First dish is soup for us in Romania. Second dish is, you know, something more... not salad necessarily. It could come with salad, but it's more of a... Gorgonzola on pizza with spinach and hot pepper flakes and garlic. Yeah. Coach cheese is bomb on pizza. I don't think I've tried it. We always end up talking about food here. I'm telling you. Now I'm hungry. Fuck. Do I have food? I have yogurt with fruits. Oh, you know what I found? I never knew. Oh my god, I'm like a little kid. When I discover shit, it's like, oh my god. I never knew. Did you know they have like mini kiwis? I didn't know. They're like berries. I don't know what they're called. I forgot. Mini kiwis. It's like they're this big. The size of a berry. I like a good coleslaw. Real cold. Yeah. Okay, so you know. Etiquette has gone out the window by now. I assume so. I mean, there's such a blend of cultural tendencies that I think, you know, etiquette is for Titanic times or something. Eggs, sugar, butter, and flour with icing on top. What? What is that? Oh my god. Gravy and rice with a bunch of stuff on the side. So we mix a little bit of each with the rice, yeah. Alistera cookbook, yeah. Corn and cheese balls. That sounds good. But like, do you know about the little kiwis that I'm talking about? Do I have heartburn or I am disturbed? Okay. I'm good. But do you know about the little kiwis? It's a cake. Popcorn. Popcorn? Did you get your popcorns ready? Are we doing this? We're having a movie night? Or I'm so hungry. That's the deal here. Either in the chat, if it's pre-recorded, we end up talking about food and everybody leaves hungry. And now apparently we're back to that. Googling mini kiwi now. Google it. It's like a berry. I forgot the name of it though. I have it in the fridge. But they're so good. I'm like, oh my god. If you like kiwis. But they're also kind of sourish a little bit. Which kiwis can be that, but... I found them at the store last week and I'm like, what the hell is that? And it said mini kiwis on it, underneath the actual name of it, if there is a name, I don't even know. But I tried it and they were so freaking good. Technical salad first because naturally high in digestive enzyme. Okay, yeah. I'm sure there's a proper or, you know, healthier method to the madness in how you eat first or second or... But I do love to mix it all up. Kiwi berries. Mini kiwis that there's the size of a berry. Duh. Kiwi berries. Yeah. Grape kiwi. Kiwi berries. Did you have them? Do you know that they existed? I didn't even know they existed. I found them in the store last week. Maybe I did. You know what's interesting? And I was thinking about that. Kind of the same with this. Like, let me Google it. If this is something new. Or if this is something that existed. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, so they're native to Asia. Leave it to Asia to make something small. But they existed for centuries, but like more on the market and especially in the US. They're more recent. At least 150 years though. So I was thinking when when you live all your life and you don't know that kiwi berries exist, for example, and all of a sudden they exist. It's like, it's not that, how do I put this? It's like, did they ever really exist before they exist in your reality? Or now that they exist in your reality, now they existed all this time, you know? I was thinking about that. I'm like, things that have been there, probably, I'm still questioning that. All of a sudden they enter your reality. Or the fact that they enter your reality gives them existence. I think the latter. It's like stink bugs. Never saw one when I was young. Yeah. Some fruits, berries take a long time to come to form. Allison, you're still on the food topic? That's deep, Allie. I know, and it's interesting though if you think about it. It's like, did this really? You know, you go to Google, it's like, okay, they've existed for 150 years, and it's like, then why the fuck didn't I see them until last week? You know, because now they've creeped into my reality, so now they exist, and now they've existed for 150 years. But before that, when they weren't in my reality, did they really? Oh? Watermelon with salt. Why would you do that? No. No. I would try, because I'm a freak. I try everything. Almost. Almost. I have my limits. But, like, when I was young, and if I was ever sick to the point of throwing up, watermelon would always take me out of it. Just picturing watermelon, you know, and how sweet it is and how good it is. So that just ruined it for me. That just kind of made me gag. It makes it taste sweeter. You know what? I'll try it once. Okay, I'll take your word for it, but if it doesn't, I'm coming for you. Cucumbers with a tad of salt. That's so simple. That's so minimalistic. Guava with salt and chili powder. You guys are blending stuff in that made me kind of curious. Yeah. Katie, yeah, I know that method, and I've used it in the past when I was sick, and it's nice. It works like the steam room. I recommend if you know, if you deal with allergies, just get one of those steam situations, whatever it is. You know, they have them like blow ups and things like that. But whatever steam related should be good. Should do the trick. People use watermelon to make like a sushi type salmon now. Oh, interesting. That should be fun and interesting and blowing up of taste buds in your mouth. Tuna fig. Dreamlike Echo, you're welcome. I brought to you kiwi berries. Cosmo grade. She's so stinking cute. Isn't she the cutest? Isn't she the cutest? They all are when they're sleeping. They are when they're awake too. But this is more fun to watch. Like I could watch that for hours. And hear them breathing and then sometimes snoring and then sometimes wondering, is that the cat snoring or is that outside something going on? Fruit roll-ups with vanilla ice cream. I've heard of that. I don't think I was cucumber with, I don't think I was exposed to that though, but I've heard of that. But I gotta try that. You got some pretty interesting, crazy but interesting ideas. Cucumber with lime and salt. That should be interesting. Should be interesting. Oh, Paige, thank you. Vegetarians and vegans are great at improv. Oh, I bet. I bet you guys play around with a bunch of stuff. Um, you gotta get creative. But yeah, sushi is nice. Nice blend of all sorts of things you can throw in there. Vegan salmon made out of carrots. Oh wow. Okay. As I said, the only thing that I had right next to me that I didn't try, but I didn't say I would never try it. It just wasn't the time for me at that moment in time. It was one of those worm things. I was in Peru, and they had one of those worm things, and I didn't. I didn't. Maybe I will one day when I'm super tired and famished or something. But no, I didn't. Were you ever in Serbia? No, not yet. I do plan to visit a lot of Eastern Europe at some point. With the tequila, I don't know what I don't remember. I was at a restaurant. I don't think so. Um, Onion chopped up in honey. Let it soak for a few hours and have a big spoonful of, and need it to keep in the fridge. That sounds good. That sounds very similar to what I would find as medicine from back home. Um, so I would definitely try that. Kanzi apples in the US. I didn't hear of it, but that doesn't mean we don't have them. Whiskey sometimes with mushrooms. What? Anyways, what's the time? 11:52. How about we stick around till 12? And then we're good to go. And then I'll come back and talk about some more crap and foods and worms and foods. Look at I take hair off of my pants and it's always there. The next minute it's still there. It doesn't matter. My grandpa introduced me to banana with salt and a little red chili powder. Oh, interesting. You guys are giving me crazy ideas. Now, well, I will go to the grocery shop. That was the idea to begin with. After I'm done here, I'll go to the grocery store. But now I want to buy all these things and have all of them. Take a little taste of everything. I'm not even eager for this reading, for the reading anymore. But this chat. Ah, thank you. The reading was done though. I started different today. I did the reading. And then I did the live. I continued chatting with you guys about creepy foods. Whiskey mustard mushrooms. My god, that sounds good. That sounds fucking delicious. What does a fresh sourdough loaf of bread cost in the US? I have no fucking clue. You're not asking the right person. I'm not good with... more than it should. I know that. But watermelon with feta cheese. Okay, I got feta cheese. I don't have watermelon. I should bring watermelon and try it with salt and try it with feta cheese now. I think I have tried watermelon with cheese though. Not necessarily feta, but it was Romanian cheese. Like good shit. All in a mouthful, yes. Big piece of watermelon with feta cheese, like a big chunk of it, and then a big jug of salt. Yes, in one mouthful. Loaf of bread is between $3 and $4. Yeah, it also depends on, you know, the kind of bread, where you get it from, and things like that. Watermelon with lemon juice. Okay, and I'll pour half of lemon juice on top of it all. Appetizing. Yeah, it's appetizing. Interacting with us. Y'all are lucky you get watermelon without seeds. We probably pay the price for that, but I kind of miss, you know, spitting the seeds out. Having that whole, it's yeah, it's easier. It's definitely easier. But I kind of miss finding this or swallowing by mistake seeds. Now I gotta get watermelon. Fuck, I do have feta cheese. They came up with a cream cheese type of a thing that's kind of like shelf temperature capped, and it's so fucking good. It's not cream cheese, it's a little harder, so I don't know what the hell they put in it, but man, it's good. And it's got honey flavor. There was another flavor that I was interested in, but I forgot. I like cheese too. I didn't like it as much when I grew up, but now I'm it's funny how things are changing. Do you guys cook your own beans, or do you always get it in cans? Well, we cook our own, but also we're Eastern European, so I can't speak to that. We were kind of brought up to cook things from scratch. We do, if there's easier ways to do it, we opt for those, but we lean towards cooking from scratch. Depends on the dish. Yeah, that's also probably a factor. She's so cute. I can't fucking not look at her. And she's so well behaved. Every time we come in this room, she wants to jump on the table next to me. Do you like hummus? Yeah, I'm not super crazy about it, but I do like it. I do enjoy it. What's one Romanian vegetarian food you'd suggest? Maybe, oh man, what the fuck are they called? Hold on, I gotta see what they're called. They're also, well, you know, they're a Balkan dish, but I would say stuffed grape leaves with rice and herbs, and you can put whatever you want in there, in all honesty, but either stuffed grape leaves or stuffed peppers. Oh my god, those are delicious. With, again, you can throw in there rice, all sorts of stuff in there. Now I'm really getting hungry. Oh my god, I love chickpeas. Yeah, I'm a dog whisperer. I've been told. Dogs fall asleep when they hear my voice. So yeah, if you ever need a break, just if you need to go anywhere, just play a video on and on and on for the dog. He or she may be sleeping all this time. Morning from New Zealand. Yeah. You should do live cooking for us. I didn't say I know how to cook. I enjoy eating it all. I know how to cook it if I want to. I'm just not that great of a cook because I don't enjoy it as much. If it's something that I'm really, really loving as a dish, then I put my heart in there. But I think that's kind of a general rule. If you don't love it a lot, the art of cooking, you're not gonna. Eventually, I do make food, but it's not gonna be as tasty as it is from someone that loves being there and doing it. But I can definitely cook. Just shawarma. Ooh, shawarma is good. Man, it's been a while since I made those. Because we make it Romanian style. We put French fries in it. We put chicken or beef or pork, whatever meat. Doesn't matter. Um, Cabbage salad, garlic, garlic sauce. What else? Oh, pickles. Pickles. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm drooling in my mouth. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make one of those soon. You gave me a good idea. Also has Afghani shawarma also has French fries and alongside meat and pickled veggies and garlic sauce. Yeah, I'm sure we're not the only ones that do it like that. It's just I think the ingredients are going to be a little bit different from one culture to another. Um, I think everybody's hungry at this point. I think from now on our lives should be maybe not mentioning food unless we have food around, because otherwise we're going to be starved. Do you like Italian? I fucking love Italian. I mean, look, I'm Romanian. We're pretty close in language, in foods. Mamma mia. Yeah. Um, what's better, a good coffee or food? It depends. It depends. It gravely depends on the context. So much. Um, you know what? I think I would go with coffee, though, at any given point. Like if I was starved and the only option would be coffee and not food, I would be like, I'm in paradise. I think coffee. And not even a good coffee, just black coffee. A good one? Pfft, that would be fucking. Hey, Tammy. I'm taking a trip to the fridge for a pickle right now. Oh my god. The pickles always make me. You know what I did when I came to the US? Don't tell anybody. But it took a minute. Like I came in 2006. It took a minute for European stores to pick up, to show up more and more and more each year. So in the beginning, 2006, 2007, like we didn't have many options, European options in stores to pick up. And I missed pickles. I missed fucking pickles the way we make them. And because my mom told me when I was born, basically, I refused to have her milk, but when she put a little bit of pickle juice around I was like, so, so I was crazy about pickles growing up, and I never knew why until my mom told me, like, well, you grew up on pickle juice, of course you love pickles. I'm like, oh, okay. So we didn't have pickles the way, the ones I was looking for. So I told my mom, whatever you do, I don't know how you do it, but you deliver to me pickles, please. Somehow send them to me. And the pickles arrived safely, 3 pickles. I took, there was one this big. I took the biggest one. I took a bite of it. And I was like, oh, like, man. What part of Romania are you from? Kisses from here. Bucharest. But, you know, gogonele. You can't. And now we can find them like everywhere here, made like that. You see chunks of butter from the pack when I was small. Yeah, I think we have all sorts of food things from when we were little. Do you travel awful to Romania? I haven't been. I've been just last year, out of mostly necessity. But my mom and my brother are here, so it's like I got nobody left there. So, but I would go. I think even this morning, or maybe I had a dream or something, or yesterday. Like there's something floating in the air in terms of there's a little bit of nostalgia for going back home, and I will visit for sure at some point, maybe next year. Oh, my mic is Blue Yeti. The cat's sleeping next to you. Yeah, Cosmo is my girl. She likes the spot. She likes sleeping here, right here. I make bread and butter pickles so good. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. Did I ever have that? Oh my god. Whew. Why can't we have all the unhealthy shit possible every day for like every 5 minutes of every day and be healthy? Man. For those coming in now, the reading has ended. We started with the reading. It ended a while ago. You just got to give me... oh, I said 12. Oh, it's 12:07. Ooh. We're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to be done in a second. See what you're doing? That's what gives you good vibes when I say, I don't know. Good. Bye, Tammy. Yeah, it's time to go eat. Time to go eat for everybody. Make unhealthy food healthy. Yeah, exactly. I want everything that's no good but tasty. I think that's human nature, you know. The whole, man, this tastes so good. When you have that reaction to something where it's like you just feel it in how you say it and how everything kind of explodes within you, it's probably something unhealthy. Most likely. I don't think. I've heard so much excitement about, you know, a pea pod. Like, oh my god, this is the most delicious. Nah. It's probably... No. So, I don't know. Time to sleep here in India. Good night, India. Oh my god, Indian. Oof. I think I'm gonna have some Indian. No. Yes? No. I'll just have a yogurt. Fucking. Oh my god. Okay. Good. Let's go eat. Love you guys. Thanks for entertaining the crazy times of eating and unstuffing ears and noses and faces and eyes. Love you guys. See you next time. Which I don't know what that is, but you will see. But bye.